When I look at him, I mean, he's in incredible condition. He's 18 years old. He's got stacks of muscle on him, plenty of condition on him, and I think his coat is probably telling the story by itself. Now, this really is him beaming with health from the inside out, and that's the way we want it. I'm Alan Murphy, and we're here with Dougie in the livery yard where I keep him in Cashel, County Tipperary. So horses have been a hobby for me since I was a kid, particularly hunting here locally with the Tipperary Foxhounds. I don't do horses professionally. I have a college called Fitness Education Ireland where I train and qualify and upskill fitness professionals, personal trainers and so on. So I understand the importance of human nutrition to a great degree, which definitely translates across into horses. So as part of my work, I lecture in human nutrition, and while I don't profess to know everything about equine or horse nutrition, with humans, it's extremely important what we are eating, why we are eating it, and how we absorb it. Gut microbiome, we always say that your gut and your digestive system is like your second brain in the body, and how that is absorbed and then relates back to everyday health, both physically and mentally, and of course in athletes, and like some of these horses which are athletes, how that relates to their performance. So this is Dougie. He is 18 years old. He doesn't look it at all. He is actually not my horse. He's belonged to a friend of mine, and I'm using him at the moment. As you can see, he doesn't really want for much. He looks incredibly well and doesn't show any signs of his age. Originally, he was bred to be a Grand Prix show jumping horse. He didn't make that grade, but went on to do very well as a hunting horse. So last year, a friend of mine who used to do my livery for me for years, she lived here, she now lives in the UK, her name is Kat Hopkins. Kat does horses professionally. To me, she's the very best. She contacted me one day and we were talking, and she said, look, I'm using this new supplement called Precision Microbes, and I think it's really amazing. So I didn't question it. If I get a tip from her, I'll just run with it straight away. I bought Precision Microbes. Couldn't be bought like in a shop. We went to the vets and we got it, and I started feeding it. In terms of quantifying how a supplement works, in human terms, it's very difficult to quantify how something works, because when somebody feels good, quite often they don't know that they feel good in comparison to not feeling good, okay, and when it relates to a supplement. However, for me, the indication of how any supplement is working is to actually look at somebody, and in this case, when I look at him, I mean, he's in incredible condition. He's 18 years old, he's got stacks of muscle on him, plenty of condition on him, and I think his coat is probably telling the story by itself. You know, I think it's very easy to spray shine products all over a horse, and I've had him out at a couple of fun rides recently and beach rides, and people keep asking me, is this my heavyweight show horse? And he's never been shown in his life. He's also never had anything sprayed on his coat. There's nothing on his coat right now. This really is him beaming with health from the inside out, and that's the way we want it. So sometimes, you know, I talk to people and they're using a whole load of supplements, both humans and horses. I think when you find that thing that is able to do the job, and that means a very healthy gut microbiome, the body is able to get everything that it needs to do all of the jobs that it needs to do. When you find that, then it makes supplementation very, very cost effective, because when people are feeding and using a whole bunch of supplements, it just becomes very expensive, and we just don't need them. However, we just find that one thing that we need and that will really work, then it's not expensive at all to use that supplement. I would recommend Precision Microbes to anybody. The reason for that is because I've just seen the difference in this fella. In the time that he's been on it. A friend of mine also moved her horse here to the yard on livery about 8 weeks ago. We've put him on it. He's actually an older horse, he's 21, and we can see the difference in him. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it.